This is Mrs. Wilcoxis in the library. It is September 14th, 2016, and this video is made for Ms. Collier's freshman English class and how to use the Greek Mythology Pathfinder. Anybody can use it, but I kind of tailor-made it to Ms. Collier's project, the one where you're making the Facebook profile. So that's kind of what I was thinking about as I'm going to step through this Pathfinder with you. So if you don't remember how to get to the Pathfinder, it's on your Extras tab. You're going to go to the Flannery O'Connor Library. And down here's the Pathfinders. A Pathfinder is a web page that we have built here in the library for all sorts of different projects. You can see these are all the different projects we have web pages for. And when we say we have a web page for it, we have put different resources on one page that we think will meet most of your needs. Okay, so you can look around, and we're not going to use everything because this page is used for all the Greek mythology projects, but I'm going to focus on Ms. Collier's class. So this video that I'm making now is pretty long. Right over here are different things that I'm about to show you here, but they're much shorter. Just using ArtStore, just narrowing a search on ArtStore, just searching ebooks, how to use a discovery search. I'm about to show you all of that, but it's going to be one big long video. Alrighty, so what I think you would need to do for your project is student resources and context. You're going to get like reference articles. So you could click through here, and if for some reason it requires a password, back on the main page, there's a remote password page. I can't tell it to you because I've placed this on YouTube, and I want anybody to have access to it that wants it. But here at Pius, there's everything's supposed to be authenticated, or most things are supposed to be authenticated when you go through Haiku. If it's not, come here and get the remote password for the remote password page, and you can log in. So I would type in here. I'm going to use Demeter. I think it's Demeter. Specifically because I think that's the one that Miss Collier used, and she told you can't use Demeter. So I think I would stick with reference articles. Reference articles are articles out of some type of encyclopedia. It could be like a World Book encyclopedia. It could be a more specialized encyclopedia. You're going to see in a minute what I'm talking about. So we're going to use Demeter. Okay. So this is from the Columbia Electronic Encyclopedia, but we're going to keep linking through because I want it, when I click through here, I want one from Myths and Legends of the World. It's a encyclopedia that we actually have in print, and this is going to link out to Myths and Legends of the World, the 2000 version, and then you can read all about Demeter, and it's going to give you her background information, which is great for writing up your profile. What it probably won't do is give you those phrases that you're supposed to use for making wall comments. And I think I'd go back and read some of the stories that Demeter's in, and I'll show you how to find some of that in a second. But this will give you great background information for writing your profile. You have to cite some of your information, and Mrs. Collier, I don't think has done too much on citations with you guys, so I'm just going to show you real quick. All you have to do is grab your citation tool, and I think you guys are doing MLA, so you just copy and paste. Just copy that, and you can actually save it to your Google Drive. You can actually save all of this to your Google Drive. Watch this. This is really cool. Let's say you want to just gather your information and you don't want to keep going through the library's website. You can click here to download. You can save this to Google Drive. Go to download. It's going to ask you to sign into your Google Drive. It's going to drop that entire article into your Google Drive in a folder that I think titled Student Resources and Context. And then you can download all your resources into one folder. If you're working on a group project, you can share that folder with your group, and you can all have access to the same documents, and you can comment on them and use them collaboratively. So there we go. So anyway, you can actually, all these are active links, so you can go anywhere you want, but I think this resource right here, Myths and Legends of the World, is a really good resource for this. The other thing you can do is right here, the discovery search. This right here is really good for finding reference sources. Okay, this right here is going to look for everything in our entire library. It's going to look through our online catalog. So it's going to look for, is it thinking? No, it's not thinking. There we go. Books. It's going to look for ebooks, it's going to look for newspaper articles and magazines and all that kind of stuff. It can almost be overwhelming. But oftentimes, for these big characters, you're going to see a research starter. So it's really nice about that. So you get another reference article, which is really nice. And here's your citation tool over here. I'm going to go back. You can just look catalog only. We'll just find books. You can look for just books, and maybe you can find ebooks. But you, at some point, what you want to do is read her story, and you're going to find information. Here's an ebook on the Sanctuary of Demeter, and I'm not sure how you pronounce that, Collier, but you're going to find information because you want to read her story so that you can write her profile that reflects her and write comments from her peers on her Facebook page. So this would be a great one. Here's some more reference books. So I'd start here and then venture up here. You come down here. I'm going to show you how to find. You've got to find images for your Facebook page, and she does. I don't believe she wants cartoon images and things like that that you just Google imaged or Google searched in the Google images. So I click through here into Art Store, and again, this is one of those places that is not authenticated, so you need to get your remote passwords page. I've already clicked on it and logged in. You can search without it, but you can't download anything. So I'm going to type in Demeter right here. And here I've got all these things that don't remind me of Demeter. So I don't know why. Sometimes these are, if you go through it, chances are somewhere in that picture that's a tapestry and maybe it has Demeter on it, but this would not be a good choice. So you can narrow your search by lots of different ways. Over here, you can, I had already searched this. Give me a second. I'm going to clear all this. I had searched it before, and I want to clear these so that you see what the whole search looks like. Okay, maybe that's it. Okay, so if you want something that is from the ancient times, you would actually drag this right down here, and you're going to get rid of all this new stuff. You can also, let's say, I don't think I want, I can see I would want architecture. I do not want garden and landscaping, I don't think. Maybe I do. I should have added more. Let me clear this. I think I want more. Go into my advanced search. Oh, here we go. I want maybe photographs. I want sculpture and installations. Those are like mosaics that people have installed. I want architecture. I might see her, like if there's a temple for her, you can choose anything you want, but that's probably what I would start. Paintings, and hit search. And then you're going to start narrowing this down. Okay, and now you start to see these types of installations, and these might be good pictures. Here is a statue of her. This might be her sanctuary. So this would be like where she's from, because you got to tell her hometown or something like that. I don't know. Here's her and her friends, Persephone. I think that'd be pretty funny. There's all sorts of things that you could do. And then from here, let's say Persephone was going to write on her wall and she threw a picture up. You could go here, you view full record. I can't remember how you download this. I always have to look it up, but I will tell you where it is. It is over here, right here. So it'll tell you here how to do that. Let me scoot on down. Right here, these are some approved sites that your teachers have said that you guys could use. I'll be honest with you, they're fine. I think they're not enough information that you need. I really, really think I would go to your student resources and context. And I think that's all I wanted to share with you. And the last thing I wanted to tell you is if I talk too fast or too slow in the video, down here, because this is going to be posted on YouTube, down here in the settings, you can change the speed of the video. So you can watch it faster. If I'm talking too slow, you can watch it slower. So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.